Hello everyone, welcome to the Red Men TV. It's daily news time once again, and loads of news once again. So thanks for joining me. First and foremost, we're going to get straight into it. Liverpool, it turns out, have not yet bid for Nail Fekir according to the Daily Mirror, but will intensify their efforts as the Leon star wants a move before the World Cup begins. My word, this one looks like it's going to drag on for all week. It's going to look like it's going to drag on for 10 days, which is going to be a lot more than the Fabinho deal dragged on for, isn't it? It's Dave Maddock, who's the Northern Football correspondent, who is reporting this one. Liverpool will intensify their efforts to bring Fekir to Anfield as they attempt to strike a deal in the next 10 days. Contrary to widespread reports in Le Parisien, it was in France, there's been no formal bid from the Reds for the 50 million rated France international. It broke last night. We retweeted a little bit of a thread, and we retweeted the Le Parisien article, which said that Liverpool had already bid for Fekir, and we're going to try and get it wrapped up very quickly. That doesn't seem to be the case. It does look like we've not made a bid according to the English press, but it does look like we really do want to get this one sorted before the World Cup, and it's important as well, isn't it? Because Jurgen Klopp wants them all sorted. The France squad last time they had a Euros or something were very adamant with their players. They didn't want people speaking to their players during the tournament, so it's either before the World Cup or it's going to be after the World Cup, I'd imagine. But Liverpool really do want to get this one sorted. We understand, and this is the Daily Mirror, Dave Maddock, that the Lyon attacking midfielder has met with club president Jean-Michel Aulas to make clear he wants a move to Anfield and would like his future decided before the World Cup starts. Brilliant. That's exactly what you want to hear, isn't it, from a potential signing, that they A, want to come to Liverpool, and B, they want to get it sorted pretty quickly, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Let me know your thoughts on the Fekir stuff in the comments section below. Of course, I'm going to bring up the comments. Actually, I'm on my phone again, so it takes a little bit of work. I've not got the comments at the moment, but I will have the comments any second now. Make sure I mute the laptop as well before we go. Matthew Thomas says, would you start Ox next season in midfield? Yeah, probably, because at the moment we've got Naby Keita, we've got Fabinho, we've got Henderson, we've got Gino Wijnaldum, we've got James Milner. Fekir isn't here, so I would absolutely start him. Different question, maybe there's a different answer. So, again, according to the Mirror, this time it's Liam Prenderville. Liverpool have been handed a boost in pursuit of #1 goalkeeper Jan Oblak as Atletico Madrid move for replacement. Again, this one's a bit of a strange one for me. We've been linked, well, we'll talk about these three goalkeepers. So we'll talk about Alisson, because we spoke about him a little bit yesterday. We'll talk about Jan Oblak, and we'll talk about Tibaut Courtois as well, because there's rumours that he'll be leaving Chelsea this summer, which is a bit of a mad one. I think from what I can gather, and I am making assumptions here, it does look to me like Alisson is the #1 target for Liverpool between the sticks, if indeed we are going for a goalkeeper. There is no smoke without fire though, isn't there? So at the moment it does look like, with us being linked with so many goalkeepers, it does look like we are actually in the market for a top draw goalkeeper as well. And we also spoke about that Silenson from Barcelona yesterday, didn't we? But yeah, back onto the Jan Oblak stuff. Liverpool are reportedly in pole position to sign the Atletico Madrid goalkeeper. Reds are set to move for a new keeper, blah, 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 following blah, 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 you know what I'm talking about. Oblak is the #1 target, while stopper Alisson is also being considered. I would suggest that it's probably the other way around, but I have no basis for that. That's just a guess. Liverpool are facing problems over Oblak's huge 100 million, 87.5 million, release clause, but reports in Spain, they suggest they'd be given a boost in their pursuit of the keeper. Atletico are targeting Athletic Bilbao stopper Kepa Arrizabalaga should Oblak force his way out of the club, and that's reported by El Gol Digital. I wouldn't read too much into this at the moment, if I'm honest with you. It doesn't feel to me like Liverpool will be making a £90 million bid for Oblak, but you know what? If Roma want 90 million and Oblak's available for a similar price, I think I'd probably prefer Oblak. I do think he's a little bit more solid, doesn't make as many errors as Alisson, and Alisson only makes a few errors anyway from what I've seen of him. Thibaut Courtois stuff's interesting though. as well as Thomas Sakosha. So let's have a look at this one. This one's on the Echo website. Liverpool seeking a new goalkeeper. It's no surprise speculation is mounting over who that could be. Global media continuing to link names with any goalkeeper to Liverpool Football Club. The gossip's coming from Italy, two different outlets. Gianluca Di Marzio, it's famous basically transfer tittle tattle website, says the Chelsea goalkeeper has emerged as a shock target for Liverpool with his contract expiring next summer. Apparently he wants a bit of a new challenge. Would Chelsea sell to Liverpool? I very much doubt that. Does Tibaut Courtois want Champions League football? Probably. That's probably why he's agitating for a move. It wouldn't surprise me if he went and there was a goalkeeper merry-go-round there with Courtois, Oblak, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid. Oh, there's quite a few teams here that I feel like this could all be a little bit intertwined, and it feels like Liverpool might lose out on one of these, because I'd imagine that Real Madrid will be interested in one of these lads, Courtois especially, and then, or would they be interested in Oblak? Would then Courtois go back to Atletico Madrid, where he had success on loan move from Chelsea? It feels a bit of a strange one, and I don't think that this one's going to happen to Liverpool, certainly, although, you know what, he's a boss keeper, and I'd absolutely take him. Had a little bit of a downturn at the beginning of last season, of course he did, but he managed to come back stronger. Yeah, basically everyone's confused about who they want, but obviously the other one that's been linked is the Lazio keeper, that's Strakosha. Albanian international, kept 17 clean sheets last season. 23-year-old was in impressive form for Lazio in Serie A. So there you go, that's that one. So yeah, loads of goalkeepers being linked. I think it's a little bit of a mad one. Something that's a little bit strange, and we'll probably get a little bit of closure on this one later on today. Liverpool could be forced to play Champions League match behind closed doors next season after what happened with Manchester City. Nice one, Stefan. With the bus attack. Liverpool face the threat of being forced to play a Champions League match behind closed doors next season, with UEFA to determine on Thursday what punishment the Merseyside club will face over, and I quote, the disgraceful attack on Manchester City's team bus last month. So there you go. I wouldn't like that, would you? I mean, you know, first of all, season ticket holder, want to go and watch the team, I want to support the team. I've never had this where Liverpool could be forced to play a behind closed door friendly. I don't like that at all. And just one final story before I do get into the comments and stuff. This one's on Sean Cox. He's returned home to Ireland for family members to continue to support him. He's still in critical condition. We know he had surgery on a bleed on the brain a couple of weeks ago now, but I suppose it's good news that they've been able to move him back over to Ireland, and that his family can all be there and show their support for him and stuff. So a little crumb of comfort for Sean Cox and his family in that he's been moved. Obviously we wish him all the best and hope that he is able to recover from that major surgery and from that, and I'm quoting myself here, disgraceful attack. That's a disgraceful attack, do you know what I mean? So hopefully we'll get it sorted. Hopefully Sean Cox will come back and be able to watch his beloved Reds once again. So I'm going to go into the comments section now. Let's get into it. And Ronnie Galloway announced Nail Fekir out of Ireland, then announced the Premier League. That would be nice. Royce is like 29 now. Forget about him. Signed Fekir and Alisson, says Avkar Super Sad. Signed Buffon. Hasn't Buffon just gone to PSG or something? Or is that not happened as yet? Thank you, Redman TV. Thank you for the awesome content you guys do. Thank you, Sam Rowaro. Thank you for the comment, mate. It's much appreciated. Did anyone see the news about Gareth Bale supposedly being in the Liverpool dressing room actually before a move on? Supposedly, after the game, he came in and spent 20 minutes with Liverpool. That has been denied. That isn't the truth. So if anybody's read that, that's not true. Basically, what happened is Gareth Bale and Adam Lallana, they were teammates at Southampton back in the day, weren't they? They were in the drug testing room afterwards, UEFA's drug testing room, whatever that is. They had a conversation there, and then Gareth Bale had a chat with Ben Woodburn, Welsh teammate, of course, in the corridor. So Bale wasn't in the Liverpool dressing room. So don't be getting your hopes up on Bale as well. Zidane has resigned, says Joinga 505. Is this true? I saw that there was a press conference at 1 o'clock. I'm going to have to check now, because I suppose in Europe it will be 1 o'clock. Zidane news, there we go, let's have a little look. Press conference live, latest, ooh, my words. Surprise press conference. Let's call for an impromptu press conference. Mad that, isn't it? Imagine resigning. I mean, I don't know if he has. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm sure Twitter will probably be all over it more than this live feed. The consensus now among the Spanish media in Madrid that regularly covers Zidane says he is leaving, his words shortly. So it doesn't look like... Oh, wait, hang on. 11 minutes ago. So that's it then. Zidane resigns as Real Madrid manager after a barely believable stint of success. Talk will immediately turn to who's going to replace the Frenchman, but first let's get his press conference out the way, which begins in 6 minutes. I'm not sure if he has resigned or not. Can you just let me know if he's resigned or not? Because that's big news. I know it's not Liverpool news, but it is big news. It seems to be 3 minutes ago, says the general consensus, is that he will be leaving, and then 11 minutes ago he said that's it, he's resigned. So I don't know, honest answer. He has. Wow, that's mad, isn't it? That's crazy, that, isn't it? 3 European Cup wins and a La Liga win as well, I think, in those 3 years. My word. Who would everyone want for the goalkeeper? Lolly Rolf says Oblak is probably the best reaction time. I'm into reaction times as a goalkeeper. You definitely do need them. City going to sign Mahrez and Jorginho. That's a little bit of a bummer. I really did want Jorginho at the football club. Like, I do think he's absolutely outstanding, especially after the research that we've done into him. Report claim done Nail Fekir checking out. No. I've checked that one. It's definitely not done yet. Hi Chris, what's the score with season tickets nowadays? I'm thinking of returning to Liverpool, and that would help. You've got no chance. It's about an 18-year waiting list. In fact, the waiting list is pretty much closed, I think, mate. Fabinho's better, Chris. Don't worry, mate. Says Ardy. Nice one, mate. Yeah, listen, I'm buzzing with Fabinho as well, but Jorginho was... If you'd ask me who I would have preferred, I would have preferred Jorginho. Now, Fabinho, I've not seen him anywhere near as much. I've watched a lot of Fabinho stuff recently. Say I did a stats and tactics on him on the website and stuff, and he's absolutely incredible. Like, the speed with which he moves the football is brilliant. You know, lots of one-time, first touch, passes, little 1-2s, he drives from deep. I'm really impressed with this Fabinho signing. I cannot wait to watch him. So yeah, there we go. I suppose that's the Daily News Show for today. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to like the video as well. Wow, there's like 1,830 people watching at the moment. That's mental. That is a lot of people watching me chat Biff to me phone. Thank you so much for watching. Do like the video. Do subscribe to the Red Men TV. And if you haven't already, do check out our website as well. If you want more Liverpool content in your pockets, on your video, on podcast. We do all our shows as podcasts now as well. So if you don't have time to just sit down and watch videos, I know I'm giving it the hard sell, not everybody likes that. We do so much content, like we really do. We've tailed it back a little bit this week, just so the lads can have a little bit of time off and stuff. It's been a long season, it's been a great season. It really has been fantastic, and it has all been down to the support that all of you have shown us. So thanks very much, and I'll see you next time on the Red Men TV.